Hi, welcome back to Cello from the Beginning. This is measures 9 through 16 of French folk songs. So at this point you've had your introductory lesson which went over some technical challenges. Then in the previous lesson we looked at measures 1 through 8 and we talked about the 3/4 time signature and reading the dotted half notes. So we're now ready to move on to the next part of the song where the pattern changes, and we have again 2 4-bar groups which are very similar. In fact, these 4-bar groups are more similar to each other than even the previous. So we're starting, this is measure 9, and let me play you the whole section and see if you can hear the patterns. Did you hear them? So the very first thing we play, we're on the D string, which we've just finished on from measure 8. And we play D, 1, 3. We do that again. D, 1, 3. Again. D, 1, 3. And then finally we play 4th finger for 3 full beats. That's our dotted half note. Very simple. So there's really only 2 measures to learn. D, 1, 3, and then of course a dotted half note 4th finger, because the rest is just repeated. So let's try that together. Now we will have worked our way back down to the frog, and we have to do the same thing that we did on measure 5, which is use a fair amount of bow on that open D to move us back into the upper half. Just like that. Okay, so here we are. D, 1, 3. 1, ready, play. D, 1, 3, D, 1, 3, D, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. That's it. That's those 4 bars. Let's do it one more time. 1, ready, play. D, 1, 3, D, 1, 3, D, 1, 3, 4, 2, 3. All right, let's try it one more time, and I won't say the fingers. So ready? 1, ready, play. Okay, here's the next pattern. Do you hear that it's exactly the same kind of pattern, an ascending scale? We're just starting on 1st finger instead of open D. So we're playing 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, string crossing, open A for a dotted half note. That, by the way, is our second technical challenge that we practiced in the introductory lesson, going from 4th finger on the D to A. Actually, we practiced that in both of the technical challenges, both going from the A string down and the D string up. So there it is again, that string crossing. So you just want to make sure that you get that 4th finger away from the A string, because otherwise, that's just because my 4th finger is touching the A. It's not pressing it down, it's just leaning over and the pad of the finger is touching it. So I gotta either bring my fingers off or make sure I tilt up. I usually do the tilt up myself. And then that's the connection into the final 4 bars, which we won't do today. So let's do this pattern. 1, 3, 4. Ready? 1, ready, play. 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, A, 2, 3. All right, one more time. 1, ready, play. 1, 3, 4. Again. Again. Open A. 2, 3. Now we're going to do it one more time. No finger numbers. Not out loud. 1, ready, play. Okay, now we're ready to connect bars 9 through 12 and bars 13 through 16 that we just learned. So we finish bar 12. We're just playing fourth finger, and we go right to first finger. So we're just lifting the other three fingers off. Very easy connection. No string crossings, nothing to adjust with the bow. We're staying on the D string. So let's try these, starting at measure 9. Going all the way through what we've just learned. D, 1, 3. 1, ready, play. D, 1, 3. D, 1, 3. D, 1, 3, 4. Hold it out and 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. A, 2, 3. Stop. All right, how'd you do? Hopefully you made that connection and it was smooth and even. So let's do it one more time. I'll still say some finger numbers, but I'll limit them. So we start on the open D. 1, 2, 3. D, 1, 3. Again. Again. 4. Hold it and 1, 3, 4. Again. Again. A, 2, 3, stop. All right, we'll do it one more time. No finger numbers. You have to just read them or remember them in your head. Starting with the open D. 1, ready, play. Okay, hopefully you got that. Here's our checkpoints. Did you remember, first of all, to use a nice long bow on that first note when you've worked your way back to the frog? Nice long bow, and then to stay in the upper half. Did you remember to use a nice long bow, up bow on the dotted half note? A nice smooth for 3 full counts. And then did you get the connection, or rather the string crossing, smooth and without any noise or interference? If you got those things, if you can play through those 8 bars, then you are ready to go on to the third and final lesson for French folk song.